Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Nathalie World. Today I'm welcoming you in my new episode about Grand Palace in Bangkok. Arrived to Grand Palace in Bangkok and you can see how beautiful it is. Especially it is interesting because we are visiting Grand Palace during COVID era. If you look around, there are not so many visitors, which is really impressive for me. Usually so much overcrowded with tourists, but right now I'm so happy to explore it for myself. And let me show you some must-see sights of Grand Palace in Bangkok. Let's go exploring.
In one rainy November afternoon, in tourist-free COVID time, the Grand Palace appeared before me in all its splendor. Here you can see Chakri Mahaprasad Hall. It was a royal residence built by King Rama I in 1877.
We are arriving to the main residence of the king. However, the king doesn't live here nowadays, but this place is still the main side of Bangkok.
The original design by the British architect Mr. John Clonish intended to have 3 domes. However, the King Rama I decided to change them to spires. Nowadays, this is the only building in the Grand Palace with a European-styled throne hall and a tile roof.
Your visit to Bangkok is incomplete without visiting the Grand Palace. But what you need to know is that it was not all the time in this place. Before, the main residence of the king and all the official buildings were on the other bank of Chao Phraya River in Thonburi. But the King Rama I decided to move the main residence, and that's how he constructed the Grand Palace here.
These 2 statues are demons. They are standing just at the entrance gate, facing the chapel of the Emerald Buddha. Their location is not accidental. It is considered that they protect the Emerald Buddha from all evil spirits. The demon statues were built by the King Rama III. Here I stop near Prasad Bidorn, or the Royal Pantheon. It was built in Thai Khmer style by King Rama IV in 1856. At first, the king wanted to place the Emerald Buddha inside this pavilion, but it appeared to be too small for any ceremonies, so it remained vacant. Today, here you can see 8 statues of enshrined previous kings. These 2 beautiful golden stupas that attracted my eyes were constructed by the King Rama I in dedication to his parents. They stand in both sides of the royal pantheon. You can see that they are decorated with demons and monkeys, who are important characters of the Ramakien story. This beautiful green building is a belfry tower constructed by the King Rama IV. It is fully decorated with colorful porcelain mosaics. There is a bell at the top, but it only rings at certain occasions, such as the nomination of a new Supreme Patriarch. The chapel nearby is Horpra Ganharat. It was erected by King Rama I. The Buddha image inside the chapel is believed to contain magical power for summoning rain. People worship it to have prosperity in agriculture. Moving towards one of the main sites here, the Temple of the Emerald Buddha.
We just arrived to the impressive, beautiful temple here in Grand Palace. It's called Emerald Buddha. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to film inside, so I will be just showing you this beautiful palace outside. But inside, you can see beautiful statue of Emerald Buddha. It's not that big, it's around this size, and Thai people sometimes change its clothes. So let's get exploring around how it looks like.
Before we look at the temple, let's see how people worship the Lord Buddha. As you know, the official religion in Thailand is Buddhism, practiced by more than 95% of the population and by many who reside in Laos, Myanmar, and Cambodia. Buddhism is believed to be a key component to the identities of many Thais. They pray every day and start their morning with the candle in the temple or giving donations to spirit houses. By worshipping to the Lord Buddha or making and gaining merit, many Thais believe they will live longer and happier lives. Thai process of worshipping is a very beautiful ritual including flowers, incenses, and candles. Are you interested to see me praying with flowers and water? Click the link above and I will show you the beautiful Aravan Museum and me praying to the Buddha. There are some 300,000 monks living in the land of smiles. Did you know every man in Thailand is required to become a monk for a period of time before the age of 20? Okay, I know you're waiting to see the Emerald Buddha Temple, so here it is. Being one of the most significant temples to visit in the Grand Palace, the Emerald Buddha Temple contains the small but famous and greatly honored Emerald Buddha statue that dates back to the 14th century. As I've mentioned, the Buddha's robes are changed with the seasons by His Majesty the King of Thailand, making it an important ritual in the Buddhist calendar. As you can see, you need to be properly dressed to enter the temple and according to the new COVID regulations to wear a mask and keep social distancing. Inside, however, people didn't really keep distance, sitting quite close to each other and praying. Just look at these beautiful gilded patterns and colored glass mosaics. And these beautiful birds' images. As a bird watcher, I really like them. In general, the ornament and decoration of the temples here seem to me very similar to those I've seen in Wat Arun and Bat Po temples, but even more grandiose. Have you watched my video about these must-see temples in Bangkok? Don't miss it. Click the link above.
Golden stupa or chedi in Thai is called Prasiratana Chedi. When you just arrive to Grand Palace, it's on your left. It's famous by the fact that there are relics of the Lord Buddha are enshrined inside. It was built in 1855 by the King Rama I, and right now you can observe it in the part of Grand Palace.
Prasiratana Chedi is located just behind the temple of Emerald Buddha. It has a circular base and a bell shape which is constructed in Ceylonese style. During the reign of King Rama I, the original stupa was covered with the whitewash and golden tile mosaics. Such an impressive element of architectural style in the Grand Palace collection.
And just behind Prasiratana Shrine, we arrive to the beautiful miniature of Ankarabhat Khmer Temple of Cambodia. The original Ankarabhat Palace was built in the 12th century, but this miniature was built by the King Mangkut of King Rama IV in the 19th century. Because he wanted to know the beautiful architecture of this temple. The original structure is much more massive. It is 1,000 meters in length and 800 meters in width. And today we can enjoy this beautiful miniature in King's Palace or Grand Palace in Bangkok. as you can see, these things can happen unexpectedly. So when we just filming this movie, oh my god, it started raining that much because it's the end of the rainy season here in Thailand. So it was very sunny before and just very fast the weather changed, and as you can see, it started raining like crazy. Finally, I got stuck under the rain in Grand Palace. What an adventure, right? I hope it will stop at one moment so I will be able to go to get some hot drinks, because right now it's really wet around and I am stuck in this little roofed pavilion kind of place. Sometimes adventures happen, and I'm happy that I had a chance to have this kind of adventure in Grand Palace. Watching my video. If you like it, make sure to put me a thumb up, subscribe to my channel Nathalie's World, and share it with all your friends. The more you share, the more happy I am, and the more people can have the opportunity to see the world with my videos. If you haven't watched my videos about other temples of Bangkok, make sure to watch them. Click this link and see you in the next episode. Bye!